Kicking it off with a big one, Christianity is the world's largest monotheistic and Abrahamic religion revolving around the teachings of Jesus Christ. Christianity began in Jerusalem, Israel in the 1st century. According to Christians and historians, a powerful man named Jesus Christ rose 100 years ago with powerful messages and gifts. This man was crucified and regained life as an immortal soul, thus shaping the teachings of Christianity. Though Jesus is the most important person in Christianity, it's the Apostle Paul who takes credit as its founder. Paul was a former persecutor of Jesus, but he began preaching the gospel after a quaking supernatural encounter with the Son of God himself, our pal JC. Christian faith hasn't changed much over the years. They still strive to spread the truth of Christ's words in hopes of giving people holy commitment and a new handle in life. Now, if the Virgin Mary was never impregnated by some powerful entity, would the majority of our population ever even get to read the Bible? Ask yourselves. Islam, the monotheistic Abrahamic religion of the Muslims, speaking that there is only one God and that God speaks to Muhammad. In 7th century Mecca and Medina, Muhammad received messages from God through Archangel Gabriel. These messages contain the words of the Quran, which is the sacred book of the Muslims, making Prophet Muhammad the righteous founder of Islam. In Islamic culture, it's important to look at God as a source of peace. They believe they'll obtain peace through focusing on their health, well-being, and the following of God's word. Following Muhammad's demise, the Islamic community found many new leaders along the lines of trading and flourished through Saudi Arabia into India, Africa, and Europe. We can thank the weakening of the Persian Empire and social changes in Saudi Arabia for the rapid emerging of the Muslim community. Buddhism, the widespread Asian religion or philosophy founded by Siddhartha Gautama. Founded in northeast India by the very wealthy, very humble Prince Siddhartha Gautama in the late 6th century, Buddhism is a path and spiritual development to behold the true nature of reality. In Buddhist beliefs, when one's enlightened to the notion that all life is suffering, they shall develop the gift of clarity and true awareness. They achieve this mindset solely through self-development, wisdom, and good old meditation. After Prince Siddhartha traveled outside the proximity of his humble abode at the age of 26, he witnessed the true suffering of life, leaving him questioning mere mortal existence. This led to him meditating for a very extended period, achieving nirvana and the answers to life's torment. If young Siddhartha Gautama never witnessed the grim sufferings of life itself, will 7% of our current population ever even receive enlightenment? Ask yourself. Hinduism, the religion or way of life that emphasizes freedom from the material world through purification of desires and the elimination of personal identity. Being widely practiced in India and some parts of Southeast Asia, Hinduism is the 3rd largest practiced religion and way of life. They strive to achieve Dharma, which is a code of living that emphasizes good conduct and morality. Hinduism dates back to 5,000 years ago and is widely accepted to be the eldest of religions, but there's no proof because there's no founder. That's right, unlike most religions, Hinduism has no single founder. It pretty much just grew out of cultural and religious changes in India. It seems that when people from Central Asia settled into India, their Vedic beliefs were mingled with the beliefs of indigenous Indians. Thus, it is likely that the creation of Hinduism was founded from the fondling of these beliefs. Confucianism, the tradition, philosophy, religion, or simply a way of life focused around the ethical teachings of Confucius. Confucianism focuses on the pure mutual respect and goodwill towards others, especially higher powers. Confucius lived between the years of 551 to 479 BC in China and taught somewhere between this gap. His teachings provide a moral framework to mold individuals into pleasing characters to society and heaven. Since Confucius never wrote down any of his ideas, his students collected his sayings, and those spread all over China, Korea, Japan, Vietnam, and some parts of East Asia, Korea being the most popular. Since Confucius wanted to bring more to society, he devoted himself to tracing the importance of family, kinship, loyalty, righteousness, encouragement of humanity, and strengthening social bonds. Which he did.